Hey there, Tilray traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. It is Monday, July 22nd. Hope you had a great weekend. And as a reminder, today's the last day to get your comments in for rescheduling. At the end of the day today, that will be the cutoff. And make sure to get your voices heard. Even if you're from Canada, I think you can still comment on it. I had a few people asking me that today. I'm from Canada and I was able to do it, so make sure to get that done. There's some big news out today with regards to Tilray and being the first to receive the first new MJ cultivation license in Germany under the new regulations, which should see an increase to production of about 5x. And we're also seeing a bunch of new strains as well as a result of this news and this new license. But we'll take a look at the chart as well and what to expect in terms of the price action the days, weeks, months ahead. We had some pretty decent gains on the day today across the board with Biden dropping out and endorsing Kamala Harris. And, she's going to need all the help she can get. So she's definitely going to want to, promote MJ as much as possible. We know RFK Jr. is pro MJ, pro crypto. And then we'll see what happens here. I did a couple of videos on that. If you haven't seen that, Kamala replacing Biden, and then what to expect after the comment period ends today as well. So if you haven't seen those, check that out. But before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's for entertainment purposes only, and you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. Also, you can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So here was the article from Tilray directly on the IR page. Tilray receives first new MJ cultivation license in Germany under new regulations. We know they have a great relationship with the German government. It's been said that they have the #1 market share in Germany, which is huge, right? It's going to open the door for the rest of the EU. The US is never first but never last. And now that Canada, that was, the major pivotal point in the MJ industry. And then now Germany, which is opening the door to the EU. It's just a matter of time before the US follow suit, and then we can see potential for expansion into the US as well by Tilray. We'll see what happens with the MedMen situation, but we should see some updates with regards to that soon. They could potentially get into the hemp business as well, like hemp-derived products, right? Beverages, gummies, etc. So lots to look forward to. Like I said, improvement of excise tax here in Canada as well. That's something I've been talking about on the channel for a while now. But this is huge. This is big news. Tilray's Aphria RX facility in Germany has been granted a new MJ cultivation license, allowing for 5x production increase and new strains to enhance patient access across the country. And that's from renowned MJ grower of Broken Coast. Aphria RX has received the first new MJ cultivation license under Medcan G, which is Germany's new MJ Act. So the new MJ cultivation license allows Aphria X to cultivate and manufacture a broad commercial range of medical MJ, providing patients with better access to high-quality medical MJ produced in Germany. Tilray's Chief Strategy Officer and Head of International, Denise Valtacek, commented, "We are thrilled to receive the license as it will provide greater access to some of the highest quality medical MJ produced in Germany and enable us to expand the range of treatment options available to patients. We appreciate the trust that the German government has placed in Tilray, and we are proud of our team for their groundbreaking work in medical MJ cultivation and patient care." In May 2019, Aphria RX was awarded with the most comprehensive license for cultivation of medical MJ in Germany from the German Federal Institute of Drugs and Medical Devices. So if we go through here, Aphria RX can now fully utilize and maximize its growing capacity while also expanding its genetics of a total of 31 approved strains, which was an increase from 3 strains. So massive. Originally designed with guidance from Kevin Anderson, the renowned MJ grower of Broken Coast, Aphria RX can now replicate the growing conditions at Broken Coast, maximizing Aphria's RX potential as a premium craft grower. And we know they have Redican as well, which has fantastic strains that they can add to their list and to their portfolio. And then we know that Tilray's been promoting a lot of different studies and things like that. And then there was some news out today from MJ Moment that lesser known MJ components can be promising anti-cancer agents. So I think I mentioned this on my last video as well on the MJ Weekly News, Rapid Fire News. With the help of AI, we're going to potentially see breakthroughs. And once we get like rescheduling and more reform around the world, it's going to increase access to studies and research, right? And like I said, with more scientific breakthroughs and as time goes on, more studies, more research, and then with the help of AI, we could potentially see, this could cure cancer, right? And I do think that it has the potential to do so, and many other, diseases and ailments, etc. We'll take a look at the chart here at the moment. So if we take a look at the low of the day on Friday to the high of the day today, we were up almost 9%. CGC had a really good day, closed the day over 17%, but it was more beaten down than a name like Tilray. Tilray also has a lot more shares and a lot more market cap. It's a way higher market cap, so it doesn't move as much. It's harder to make it move, right? But Tilray on the bright side didn't drop as much. CGC from the high of the HHS, so April 30th, was down, I think, about 60%. And during that same time period, I think Tilray was down about 45%. So it was a 15-minute bull flag. We did sell off a little bit into the open today, but just with the broader market. If you took a look at SPY, it was very similar on the 5-minute chart. We busted higher at the opening bell, and then we started to consolidate, and then we started to rip. And MJ was actually one of the most best performing sectors out there today. And we also had an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross coming off 15-minute oversold. So we had a lot of confluence pointing to the fact that we were more than likely going to see this bull flag continuation follow through. We had a 15-minute uptrend confirm as well. So we had our low, high, higher low, and higher high. What's a bull flag? It's a bullish continuation pattern. So the fact that we were in a bullish trend gives us more confidence that this bullish pattern was going to play out in a bull trend. And then if you take your measured move there from the low to the high, move it out to your 0.382 fib, and it said we were targeting about 194. So you could have entered here with your stop below the low there at 184. Would have been a very low risk. You could have set your stop at 182. Well, essentially risk less than 1%, and then you could have made a little under 6%. Well, I guess from the high of the day today, if we hit that target, it'd be a little under 6%, but from the high of the day today, it was up about 4.2%, 420. So yeah, as of right now, I'm not too concerned about the smaller time frames, just kind of showing you a little bit about how these patterns work, but more so concerned about the monthly time frame. And then names like CGC, right? It was a little bit concerning the fact that when the last time we were coming up toward monthly resistance on Tilray and a lot of our other names, we didn't have the whole sector busting to new highs and confirming monthly uptrends. And in fact, CGC is still in a monthly downtrend. So anything under that 1920 was just a lower high. But now we're starting to form the higher low, and we could start the monthly bounce soon. If we break 868, then it's monthly bounce underway. And then it's all about 1492. Break that, then we're in a monthly uptrend. Same thing with ACB. It's a very similar chart. Actually, ACB already started the monthly bounce. So that increases the odds that CGC is going to do it as well. And you might be saying, well, this is a Tilray video. Who cares about those? It's good for the whole sector. We're starting the monthly bounce on Tilray, so that means that increases the odds that CGC could do it as well. And then if CGC and ACB confirm monthly uptrends, that increases the odds that Tilray is going to confirm a monthly uptrend and break 340 resistance. OGI is another name, starting the monthly bounce. Now we have our monthly higher low. We're looking for the higher high. So this is what we want to see. We want to see all the names confirm monthly uptrends, these major tier 1 and tier 2 names in both the Canadian space and the US space, and across the whole entire sector. The more uptrends, the better on the monthly time frame. And I do believe that once we break 340, we'll be heading up to around $5 USD in a hurry. This is Tilray on the NASDAQ. In terms of the weekly time frame as well, I mentioned that we had a bull cross the stochastic and the MACD, and we're still maintaining the 10-week moving average as nice support. We actually back tested it and closed right on it, essentially. I think that was where we closed. Yeah, we closed at actually 179, and it was at 178. So this is looking good. We want to see a continued close over that to end the week. And then in terms of the weekly moving averages, we topped out right at the 50 weekly. So if we can see a candle close over just over $2, so 202, and then what we're really going to be looking for is a candle close. Well, that should continue to give us some momentum, but what we really want to see is 2, preferably 3 candle closes on the weekly time frame over the 100 weekly moving average. We haven't done that since all the way up at the highs of February 2021. And if we were to do that, see preferably 3 candle closes above it, then we'd more than likely be heading up to our 200 weekly there, which would put us somewhere around that, just under $7, some upper sixes. And that's USD again on the NASDAQ. Then on the daily time frame, we closed today above the 200-day moving average, so we're back above all of our daily moving averages, and we closed above it, so that's a positive sign that we could continue to see momentum by way of the bulls. And then if we take a look at the daily moving averages as well, we're gearing up for a golden cross. We almost had one here back at the end of May, beginning of June, and then we saw that one more final flush, which I think was just that final shakeout before the big breakout. We have Florida more than likely going to approve adult use as well. There's so many catalysts. After rescheduling, we could see banking and potential uplisting, some sort of safe harbor for the industry as well. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, we could potentially see more upside based on, we don't know for sure if Kamala Harris is going to be the person running for the Dems. So once we have official confirmation of that, we could see an even more increase in momentum to the upside based off of that, because right now it's just, buy the rumor, sell the news. But we'll see if it ends up being a sell the news event. I'm not as inclined to think so, because the comment period is over today as well. And I think we're going to see a massive bullish result from that. Like, I think it's going to be somewhere around 95% all positive. And then now with Biden dropping out in only a little over 3 months until the elections, they're going to need all the help they can get. And I think they're really going to rely on MJ. There's some rumblings that the vice president for Kamala could potentially be pro-crypto, no matter who the choice is. So we'll see what happens there. If that's the case, and we get pro-crypto, pro-MJ into the end of the year, like there's around the same amount of people that own crypto in the U.S. that smoke MJ or consume MJ. I think it's actually slightly higher on the MJ front. And if you recall, Canada and Trudeau and the Liberals were able to get put in office because of their promise to legalize MJ, and they did, right? And they've been in office ever since. So we'll see if they can pull a similar card and kind of copy that similar playbook. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. We'll continue the conversation there. Again, huge news with Germany, and then I think we're going to see some news with regards to the U.S. expanding there soon. Keep an eye on earnings on Monday. Again, if you haven't seen that earnings prep video, you can check that out. And as a reminder, make sure to get your comments in before the end of the day today. All right, it's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.